Yo, what's going on, guys? Here, welcome back here to another episode of the Beyond Dusk SMP. Just behind me here, we have a Roth Ruinder who's fully kitted out with elytras, the works, and apparently he has some presents for us. So we're going to jump in a little bit of a chat with him, see what he has for us. So let's get into it.
Hello.
You're fully decked out.
Yeah.
Ready to go.
I have a very nice friend that hooked me up. First of all, here's that. And those.
Ooh. Thank you.
And then really anything from those that you want. It's just all entity.
All entity loot.
Oh, also I can give you some shulker shells if you would like.
Look, I wouldn't turn it down. I might take some enchanted iron gear, and that way I don't feel like such a cheater.
Oh, like this mending protection 4, Depth Strider 3, and breaking 3 iron boots there in the top left corner.
Yeah, something like that. Not too bad.
That's like the same enchantment I have on my boots. Well, I did have on my boots, but I lost my boots somehow.
Okay. I was planning on building my enchantment tower. I was going to build like over here. So kind of like make it like half come out this cliffside. And then kind of go up this direction. Oh god, don't jump. So it has been a little bit of time since Roth came over and delivered our goodies. As you guys can see, we're in the booties that he gave us. They are pretty good. Mending protection for Depth Strider 3 and Unbreaking 3. They're not too bad of some iron boots, if I don't say so myself. He did also come over here and give us a few more things. He gave us the elytra, which you guys saw, some rockets, some shulker shells. I don't think I'm going to be using these straight away. Like, I want to keep it, a little bit like progression styles. So I want to be running around a little bit for now. But we will obviously, once we get maybe an enchantment table, maybe an unmending or unbreaking or something on those things, we might start using them. But for the meantime, I think it's going to be much nicer just kind of running around, starting out the game. So I thought that could be pretty fun. We also got this little iron pickaxe that was enchanted and the shovel. I didn't want to take some of the diamond stuff in there because I just wanted to feel like I was progressing a little bit rather than letting him give us so much stuff. So we did take a little bit of stuff, so I'm not against a little free hand out there. But yeah, I did go mining between now and last episode as well, and I found a mine. So inside there I got some glowberries. I believe I might be the first one on the server to have some of these things. I don't think they're going to grow in here because they need certain light conditions, but we have 3 of them, so that's pretty cool. We got some golden apples, and there was a glow ink sacks down there. I don't know. There was like a waterfall coming out of a mountain. I'm guessing one spawned in there and just died. So that was kind of sad for him, but we also scored some rails, and I did get a few more diamonds as well. So we're looking pretty set there. We could honestly probably start getting some diamond armor, but I think for the meantime we'll just kind of leave that chilling. Our iron gear is okay for the meantime. We're not doing anything crazy today as far as battling or anything goes, but I want to work on this little bridge connecting these 2 areas. I'm kind of over this little dirt path. It's did its job. I think it's definitely time for it to go, and we can start getting this place looking a bit nicer. I do also want to go ahead and build an enchantment tower coming off this side of the mountain. I was thinking it would be really cool if it kind of like hung off the side of this cliff here, and we had some like stilts coming down or some support beams and stuff, and it kind of like looped around, so it kind of like had a little bit of an arch going to it and then came up, and then that way it's like close to our house. We can kind of terraform this a little bit nicer, have a bit of a more room, and then we can go up in here and go to our enchantment tower. So those are the 2 big builds I want to get done today. As you guys can see, I've been breeding the cows up as well, so we're slowly getting there. So hopefully we'll get enough books and all that stuff by the end of it to actually fill this thing up with some bookshelves, and yeah, we can get going. I think that's pretty much all of what we have done for the meantime. We will go explore the rest of that mine shaft later on today as well. I think that'd be pretty fun. So I guess we'll just gather up some resources and we can get straight into the build. Okay, so as you guys can see here, we have some things in our inventory. I want to see if we can get any of this dripstone kind of working in with the build. I'm not sure if it's going to really work too well being with the black stone and all, but we'll see how it goes, and yeah, hopefully it can go all good. Do I keep calling this black stone? I do. It's deep slate. The deep slate. Hopefully it goes well with that. But yeah, hopefully this all goes well. I'm not sure if I want to do like a straight bridge. I think that might look nicer with the stone. So if we do like a straight bridge across here, and then we kind of add these like arching supports in down the bottom, I think that could work really well. So maybe we'll use the tiles, maybe? The tiles do look very nice. We might use those for our main block. So let me go ahead and just make a few more of those. So we might do it like 3 wide. So we'll bring the tiles across this way. Yeah, so these tiles just look amazing, honestly. They're some of the coolest like block variations, and I just love how you can build them all from the one thing. Like, you don't need to go get like a specific kind of deep slate to be able to build it. Like, you just get the basic one and you're good to go, basically. So yeah, let's go ahead and chop up this little bit of grasses here as well. Boop, there we go. I also think changing these paths to like a stone feel, I think that would kind of work a little bit nicer rather than having like dirt like this, kind of like all like stone buildings. I feel like that would have stone paths everywhere. I was also maybe thinking about potentially doing like it as deep slate as well eventually. I don't know how that's going to go, but we'll see on that one. Let's see if we can make a few more of these tiles. I don't know, we'll kind of work on this underside maybe a little bit more, and then we can get the top of the shape going. So maybe if we do so if we do something about here, would that look alright? And then we can kind of stagger this all the way down. There we go. So we have that kind of support beams coming in there. We can definitely make this look a little bit nicer, but for the meantime, we'll get it just sorted out and see how it goes from there. So let's go ahead and just thinking maybe if we do like a nice little archway in this bridge, like leading upwards, it might look a little bit nicer. So that's what I was thinking about doing, is just kind of changing this area. Like, I want it to be too great of a, oh god, too great of a gradient or anything like that, but at the same time, I kind of think that plain like kind of look was a bit boring, so we might try and improve it a little bit more, and then maybe this underneath area would look a little bit nicer as well. So let's see how we go here. There we go, that a nice little bit of a gradient just there. I think that would work pretty nicely, and then from here we can just go ahead and fill this up. It should be a full block. Yeah, just there, nice. And then we should even be able to do, what we might do is just add that little layer in just there, just to help out a little bit more. And then we can come across here. Okay, let's see if we can then maybe add some of this wood in on the side here to act as like, I guess, where we'll put our supports and things. So if we do something like this, it might even act like a little bit of a, yeah, like a nice extra support, so we can put like, say, fences or something like along this side. We'll see how it looks just here. I don't think that's too bad at all. If we add in like maybe some pillars or something along this side here, so yeah, it has to be there. Let's do one there, and then we could potentially put them there. But at the same time, this is kind of looking a bit wide now, so we might even come back and take this away. Okay, so I think I kind of settled with the design. That took me quite a few minutes to figure something out, but this is kind of what we have so far. I'm not 100% sure if I am completely sold on it, but for the meantime, it's alright. I'm thinking maybe we bring these sections just here up, so let's see what it looks like on these. It might be too high then, I don't really know, but it does increase a level, so I think that wouldn't be too bad if we did that. So let's go ahead and get rid of these as well. We can keep that one just there, and we can, okay, so on top of here we'll put like say like our lanterns, or we'll figure out like a light post idea. That could probably work the best, I would imagine. So if we do something like just over here, and we get the 2 of these up. Okay, that's not looking too bad. I don't know if we're going to be able to get any of this dripstone in. We'll see how it kind of works. It could potentially work. We might have to terraform around here a little bit so it kind of blends a bit nicer. But we're definitely for sure going to have to do something with these under roots just here. Well, under roots? This little section just under here. Maybe some, I don't know what we can put in there, but we need a couple of deep slate tiles just in this area, just to here, just to help it blend a little bit more. There we go. Nice. Alright, sweet. So there we go. We have all of that looking nice. What we could do is come up here. It's not really going to change anything at all. Just help this like as far as the design aspect goes. But if we chop out this little section just here, so what's that? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and then we just put in the tiles as there. It will help it just like kind of look a little bit nicer from that underneath section. Okay, there we have it. Both sides are completed. I did add the pointed, whatever they're called, slab thingy. I don't know. I forget what their names are. But I don't know. We'll see how they look when they grow. It might look too tacky, so I might just get rid of them. But I think for the meantime, this bridge is looking pretty sweet, if I say so myself. It's looking, yeah, not too bad at all. So we got to figure out there's like a nice little like roof design, I guess, for it. An easy way is what I could do is just put like a lantern on top of them. That could work. But at the same time, I don't know. Like I can't really do too many like inwards facing because they would literally be like right here and then kind of clip on each other. And I think that would look a bit funny. So we might, I don't know, maybe we'll do like every second one. That could work kind of a bit nicer. I just had a cool idea to use some anvils in this build. We do have access to an iron farm, so that's not really going to be an issue. As you guys know, like I joined, the taking over of the server, the power play. I don't really know what her name is, but Abby the bunny is the creator of it. We joined up, so we got me, her, Dyer just over there, and Roth as well so far. We're all in a kind of a group and stuff, so we got some cool stuff coming for like our plans for that. But oh, that looks cool. I think we're definitely gonna have to come in here and use some of those. But yeah, so we're gonna have enough iron for the wonders at the moment, but I am for sure gonna come back and add those in once I find out exactly where the iron farm is. If we can go ahead and do that. But I think as well, what would look pretty cool is if we could do this. Maybe we could just leave it how it is, and then we could, yeah. So we'll chop off all of these. That's gonna look sick. Okay, I'm keen for that. I don't know why it's like I was like, oh, anvils would look pretty sick on top of here, like they're the same color tone and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, so we'll use anvils instead of the pillars. I think would look probably nicer. And then from there we can, alternate which side these guys are hanging on. So if we get on top of here, we can show you guys what maybe style lamp we're looking at. So maybe something similar to what we did last time. So maybe something like, it's not bad. I'm not sure if I'm 100% sold on it. It's just because I did that one last season. So we might try something a little bit different. Maybe if I put the lantern on and like box around it with the trapdoors, that could work as well. That could probably look a little bit cooler too, I think, maybe. So that look pretty cool. Maybe we might use like some like glow something if we can get it. I think we're onto something here with this like box idea, but I just don't know if the things are, the lantern is the right block to have in there. Maybe if we can't even slab that though. That's the thing. I don't know. We'll leave it that bit with me, and I'll work on something. But yeah, we should probably go to the iron farm maybe and grind out a little bit there, or we could continue the build. We might actually continue the build over here, get this enchantment tower going, and then in the meantime I can like go over there and get some stuff and so. So yeah, let me sort out what we're going to be doing here, and we'll come back in just a second. This is such a sick base. Check all this stuff out. That's awesome. Oh my god, this is a big barn. I like the door style. That's cool. What do you got? Speed 10, speed 11. Got all the bloody horses going in here. Just breeding up a thing. Oh my god, I got pigs. This is cool. I like the use of this like diorite and all that kind of stuff. That's cool. It works really well with this building stuff. Breeding chamber. Oh my god, I should not be in here. Let's just cruise over. Oh, we got a chest here. Hydra. Oh my god. Fireworks, rockets. Oh my, look at all this iron. Damn, well, I guess I don't need AFK over here very long. That's just absolutely nuts. I'm going to have to do something to repay them for all this kindness. I don't know what can we do. Leave me some comments down below, guys, of what we can do to, kind of help out the group here and repay them for all this stuff. Alrighty, so I kind of have an idea of like what I want to do and things. So it's kind of going to be like a spiral tower, obviously, as most enchantment towers are. But we kind of want to go like here. We'll raise it up a few blocks. We'll extend it out, maybe another 2 blocks, something. Go up a little bit, then come back in, up, in, out. Kind of like a big tower like style thing. So I think through the easiest way for us to do this would be something like that, correct? And then we can just, copy that same style just all the way around. gives us a nice floor to work with, and we can get a nice little spiral base coming along in here. I'm just going to use the deep slate, just a regular deep slate. What is it called? Cobble deep slate, just for the meantime. We'll come back in and texture it later on. Obviously, like, we don't want this to be like plain or anything, but it just seems like an easier way to do things. If I, just kind of use the one block, I can get kind of an idea in my head of how exactly I want this to come out and come along. And I think we're gonna have to definitely go mining and get some more deep slate, because there's gonna be a pretty large tower, and I don't think I'm gonna have near enough tiles to do anything. Like, we're almost out already, and we haven't even like really done anything. We've gone up a few layers. Like, it's pretty much it. It's got to maybe come up to here, and then we can extend it out a little bit more. Okay, so I think from here would be alright. We can extend it out a little bit. I want to go too close to the roof just here. So what we might do is, from here, we might do like a layer of wood or something like that, and then come back to the deep slate, and then go up a little bit more, then do a nice like wooden roof, or like we can use the tough blocks actually, probably would be a nicer idea. So let's come in here. This will save us a little bit. We don't even have any wood in there. What could be a cool idea actually is if we come in here, right, and then we get like some deep slate stairs coming in this way and things. Just bear with me for a minute. So we get all our stairs coming down and around here. We obviously elevate this a little bit more. Okay, so all this then here would get raised by an extra block. And then in here we can do like 2 layers maybe of some wood, I guess, just to add a little bit more detail. So let's go ahead and add these 2 layers of wood, right? And then from here, let's jump across. So we're going to this kind of like this lip out area, and then it's going to have the wood in there, and then we're going to lip out again, and then come up some more, and then have our like kind of our main room of the tower, I guess, from there. And then we might even extend it even up higher, because I kind of want it to be taller than our house, and our house is already quite large as it is. So yeah, I think this is going to look really cool once it's done, but I think I'm going to have to go ahead and start grinding out some more deep slate, because we are only at here, and I want to take this thing quite high, plus then we have to come back in underneath and kind of work out that kind of area. So I guess I'll be back. I gotta go do some mining, and I'll see you guys in a moment. Alrighty guys, I forgot to press record when I came back from my mining mission, but this is kind of what we have so far. I just added this next, like I finished this little layer just here, I added this next layer, and looking at it from down here, it's looking pretty good. I know it kind of looks a little bit close to the house, which is kind of unfortunate. Like, I was thinking about maybe like, well, I'm probably gonna move this house anyways. Let's be real. Like, I'm probably gonna get a bigger house and kind of change the style of it at least. But it'd be nice if I could just pick up this whole block like house and just move it across like 2 blocks. I think that would really make it like much better, and still like I can keep the house here. But it's looking pretty good so far. I think I still want to add like a capped roof to it and stuff. Yeah, so I still want to add like a capped roof to it and stuff. Like, it's going to be like quite a tall like looking roof. So still from here, we're going to like kind of wrap this into the mountain maybe, or we might even bring it all the way down to the ground. That would be pretty cool. And then we can like, you can go in here and then you can go down underground. That would be actually a really cool idea. I think I might do that now instead of doing what I originally thought of, looping it down and around. But yeah, I added like in the diorite and smooth diorite. After seeing Abby's base and seeing how cool it looked together, I was like, yeah, I gotta start doing this a little bit. So thanks for the idea there, Abby. But yeah, I think it looks pretty cool. I like the color texturation of it. It's coming along quite nicely. We're still integrating a bit of that wood there as well. We might even come along with some slabs or something like in this area, just to kind of help it, seem a little bit more different, I guess. Then this one here, we might even extend this out 1 more ring, and then that way we can kind of act like it's a bit more of a pillar, I guess, up the top there. So that could work out pretty well. We might even add like maybe some trap doors or something around the outside, or some wooden slabs, and then we're going to go up with a few more blocks with some oak logs, and then we're going to do like another big ring, and then we're going to cap off the roof at the top there. So it's going to be like quite a tall like cap on this thing, because I think it's going to look really sick and be like super fantasy style. And I'm not sure if I showed you guys this as well, but I went ahead and changed this pathway to the stone and stuff, and I think it looks much nicer than the dirt and things, as you guys can see over on this side. I haven't done this side because I forgot about it actually. it definitely seems to suit our builds a lot more. So I'm just going to probably stick with this path, potentially even come to this blackstone still eventually. I'm not 100% sold yet on that. But yeah, this is looking pretty good for now. So I guess I'll just get to work back on this thing here, and I'll probably bring you guys back probably when it's finished or close to anyways, and then we can have a look at that. Oh, and real quickly as well, I went and enchanted an efficiency 4 pickaxe because I could not mine blackstone with just a regular pick, and it was very painful. Not blackstone, the deep slate. I don't know, I keep calling it blackstone, and I apologize if people are getting angry at that. But the deep slate, okay, I could not mine it with a normal pick. It was just taking too long, so I had to go and enchant it, and I got an efficiency 4, so that was kind of pretty cool. I went and borrowed Dye's the enchantment table. I hope he won't mind. I'm pretty sure he won't, but yeah, it's looking pretty good, so let's get into it. Alrighty guys, there it is, just there. It's actually turned out pretty cool. I think I maybe want to extend this top section just here, maybe a few more blocks, just to kind of make it seem a bit more like to a point, because if I do this just here, these extra pillars that I added on the side here, they kind of make this seem like a little bit flat, so maybe I'll raise that by an extra 2 or so blocks just here, and then make that peak just that little bit higher. But I think for the meantime, this is looking pretty cool. I still want to go ahead and extend this all the way down to the ground. We might even make the base a bit thicker or something, and then maybe even potentially like use some wood, like some more like wooden stuff on the bottom there. Alrighty guys, I have gone ahead and finished off this watchtower. I added the wooden stilts. I'm not sure if it like 100% matches the rest of the build. It kind of looks a bit funny, so I don't know if I'm 100% sold on it yet, so we might end up just blackstoning it, not whatever they're called, deep slating it all the way down. I think that might look nicer, so I will probably end up removing all of this wood stuff in the meantime. Yeah, just looking at it now, it just kind of looks like 2 separate builds. Like there's a fine line between that, like the stilts and the actual building, so I thought maybe it might have blended a bit nicer, but it really did not. So I'm definitely going to be chopping that out and changing it over, just carrying down that same pattern, probably with like another like growth layer or like shrunken layer, I guess, as like kind of like maybe an extra like thickness layer on the bottom there, just to give it some more support. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Oh, I got to show you guys inside. That would probably help. Hey, I did a little bit of work inside. We got some cool stuff going on, so let's jump up in here. Just a little bit of decoration at the bottom. I don't want to do too much because I'm thinking about using, that downstairs area that I was talking about. So coming upstairs here, we just got this nice like little pattern just coming along here with the interior and stuff. And then I put some glow berries in here as well. I think it's going to look really cool when the vine glows all the way down. I think it grows fairly long, like 12 blocks or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. And I also want to put another one up there, so then when the glow berries come down, it's going to look like it's touching the enchantment table and kind of like really, like, I don't know, empowering it and stuff like that. So I think that's going to look really cool. So I'm super keen to get some more grown and things, so that's going to be pretty cool. But yeah, I think this is pretty much going to wrap up the episode just there, guys. I think we have done a fair bit of work today. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think of these 2 builds here. We got our bridge completed and our watchtower. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with all of these, and I guess I'll be catching you guys in the next episode where we go ahead and I don't know what we're going to be doing. To be honest with you, we got a lot of stuff in plans and in the books. So yeah, I'm just super keen to continue on with this series, and I'm just in love with the deep slate blocks, as you guys can probably tell. So I'll be catching you guys in the next episode. Later.